Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to The Punisher. So we are heading back to New York, possibly dealing with the Russo situation, possibly dealing with the Rachel situation. There's a lot of situations, and I'm excited to see Frank kind of back in New York, and I am really interested to see what we're going to be dealing with first, or are we dealing with everything? I just feel like there's so much going on. I'm loving this season so far. Let's get started. Oh, sweetie, this is not a fight you want.
What? This is some Edward Scissorhands shit right here. Jesus Christ, what, death too?
Billy!
You're one sad bastard.
Billy, you're not ready to be on your own.
Yeah.
What do you want, freak? See me get my door right.
Oh, he didn't take the shirt. Good call. Okay, we need to have a serious fucking talk. His face does not look that bad. Come on.
In New York, in her place. What, is she like your ex or something? Because
oh, I'm sorry, girl. Do you want answers?
Which would make sense. Who are you?
Who are you? Rachel. That's interesting. Oh, honey. Oh, I feel so bad. She's trying to hold it together, but it's, oh no.
Hang in there.
like the kitten. Like the kitten. Hanging on the branch, right? Hang in there. When you start the poster.
He pretended he didn't remember what happened. He acted like a basket case. He bided his time and lulled into thinking he was harmless. But as you can see, he knows. You are all he thinks about.
Aww. Cute.
Maybe you moved on with Frank. Maybe you got closure. Good for you. But he hasn't.
And you certainly
The
have.
only closure Billy would have understood is a bullet in the head.
I mean,
maybe that's why you couldn't kill him either.
No, killing him would have been too easy.
Yeah, or too hard.
That's why I'm here, Madani, to take the shot that you couldn't.
I mean, maybe. Oh my God. Holy shit. Ah! Oh my God. I'm just gonna keep applauding. Oh, I missed you.
It's me, Kurt.
Oh, bestie reunion.
Shit, man, you know, why can't we meet up and go fishing? He was so skinny, he could barely move, slurring his words, face behind a mask. And he thought he was there to see me after I lost my leg. His wires are definitely screwed. I mean, he thought we were all in the service.
Jesus Christ.
Talked about you like a brother. Whatever it is that you wanted him to live with, you knocked it clean out of his head.
Ooh.
And what you did too, Frank,
I don't 100% buy it still, but I'm just saying.
it should have put him down for good.
Oof.
Worried about nobody but yourself. Sounds miserable as hell, but easy, I guess.
Ooh.
I'm seeing somebody, but I don't want her anywhere around this shit.
Last thing I ever wanted was for you to be hurt by this.
Oh,
I know,
that's true.
but here we are.
Oh, what?
He wanted to settle scores. But if you don't remember us, who the hell would it be?
Girl. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Not gonna hurt you.
I don't necessarily believe you.
Billy Russo. From the Ray of Hope group home.
Sweetie, he really is trying to help.
You know, you should really get your hand looked at. Looks pretty bad. You should go to the hospital.
Who's Fiona?
I worked for her, me and the others.
And jobs have got people trying to kill you. Doesn't sound like she cared about you that much.
Well, you didn't know her, did you? Next thing I know, I'm under the bed in this motel, and my friends are all bleeding out on the carpet. We had to take pictures of these guys, and I felt super weird about it because they were like hugging and kissing and crying. But
He killed everybody that I've ever cared about. How do you think that feels?
Sweetie, you need to check yourself. I know. Oh.
Sometimes, kid, you gotta fight.
Oh.
You take the fight to them.
Oh. Wow,
I want
okay.
some coffee. It's been forever since I had coffee. They won't let me.
Oh! See, that's why I'm not going to go on a murdering spree. They take away my coffee? No, thank you.
Should we make it Irish?
That's a bad idea. That's a bad fucking idea. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm messing with my head. It's all messed up in there, you know? Remembered your address, though. Clear as day. Crazy, huh?
A bit.
All you took was meant for me, all right? I owe you.
yeah, wow. Who are you people?
Morning, Agent Madani.
Oh my god!
Honey, what are you doing here?
It didn't turn up in your pocket, did it?
Absolutely not.
Well, you
It
Madani,
did.
right? So anyway, while I'm waiting to tell her to stay the hell away from my breakfast place, I passed out on her doorstep. Don't show up on Billy Russo's doorstep. Metaphorically speaking.
Or I look like a psycho. And what exactly is it you think went down?
You tell me. You've been lying to me since Russo and
Woo!
Cats were at that hotel. At any rate,
Sorry?
2 bowls.
Wow, you are good. You must be the pride of the NYPD. Excuse me, I have to go.
Madani! Come on, why is everybody giving him such a hard time?
I was there, which is more than I can say for your smackhead mothers and degenerate fathers.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Shit. I loved you kids.
Ah!
Whatever happened in your life ain't my fault. You can't escape your nature, kid. Is that what you got for your service? Well, thank you, sir. What, did some Hajis jack up your face? You ain't so fussy anymore. Now you ain't so pretty.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay.
What the hell, Mom?
Oh my God.
You okay?
Become best friends.
Shit there.
Sorry, it's not funny.
If I forgive you for shooting me, will you please tell me what the hell is going on here?
You can trust
I had you
him.
for obstruction.
Girl, you can trust him.
You're an NYPD dick who can't catch his breath. So go ahead, tell everyone I shot you, but the guys at the precinct will love that.
Girl, you need to watch your tone. Gonna live for you, and I know you're hurting right now, but you need to watch your fucking tone.
They killed your whole family right in front of you. Why didn't you tell me that? Did it make you feel better?
Sometimes.
And what does that mean? To Amy.
Amy.
Maybe you should probably know that.
All right then.
Alrighty, guys, get on the same page. I'm so, whew, this is crazy.
How did you find my apartment?
I followed you home.
It's not scary.
What if you opened your mind to the idea of redemption? Every human being deserves that, I promise you.
This face has everything that I ever did wrong written all over it. I want to see the best version of myself again. Do you think that that's possible?
I mean, you're doing a great job starting off
Do you
killing
think that's
people.
possible for someone like me?
Interesting. Oh. Okay, guys, so I love this whole idea of, does he have his memory? Does he have memory loss? Does he not? What can he remember? I love that they're playing with this, because the thing is he is a bit of a massive manipulator, and we learned that in season 1. He's very good at using charm. And, you know, like the whole point was that, you know, his pretty boy face. Now, I do not know how I feel about that. He still looks like a pretty boy, right? Like, he's got some scars. Like, his face still kind of looks the same. I thought he was going to be a lot more like... I just thought he was going to be more. But I like the idea of you know, that Frank wanted him to live with it, but he possibly can't remember it. I kind of like that idea as well. My gut is saying he's just playing everybody. And that's genuinely what my gut is saying. However, I do think it's kind of, it would be an interesting storyline if he really did forget, and there's a lot that he's battling with internally as well. Now, the main thing that I want to say about this episode, which first of all, I'm loving the fact that now Amy, not Rachel, Amy and Frank are kind of on the same page, sort of. I mean, as much as they can be, you know. They don't know everything about each other, but they're taking baby steps. I love that. But the main thing that I want to talk about for this episode is just the fact that, the first season of the show had a very high emphasis on PTSD, and more so with service members, military members, and people of that nature. But what I love is the fact that this show still is about PTSD, a traumatic experience really kind of influencing you in this season as well. Amy being one of them. You know, it's so, I feel like there was, no, I don't know. I haven't really read too many comments regarding her and stuff like that, but I feel like it would be kind of easy to get annoyed with her. But I feel like you have to, I like her, and I feel like I will like her a lot. I feel like you have to think about, you know, maybe they were doing kind of shady stuff. I think she was aware of that. though we don't really have a huge glance into what was going on with that. She went through something so traumatic. She, you know, everybody that she cared about died, and I love that they kind of related that between her and Frank. And I really loved how they kind of brought all of that to the forefront with her, and her going under the bed, and she's dealing with a lot of stuff too. And a lot of she doesn't know who to trust. How could you? There's a lot going on. And she has a bit of a defense mechanism with Frank. And I think she is slowly but surely learning that she can trust Frank. And let's call a spade a spade. Frank is a tough pill to swallow sometimes because he's just he's quite a violent man. And, you know, I said that I think at the end of my episode 2 reaction, where it's like, I don't entirely blame her for being like, dude, fuck off, get away from me, you're a psycho. Like, I feel like she, and I don't want to say stupidly, but in the sense of like, she just wants to run away. And I say stupidly in the sense of like, she thinks that that's going to make everything go away. Or at least I feel like up until this point, that's kind of the mentality she's had. She's always like, can we just go? Can we just go? Can we just go? And it's kind of that fight or flight sort of response in that sense, that, you know, she kind of just wants to flee. But I think she is getting kind of convinced that sometimes nothing, you know, these men are really powerful, and it's absolutely unfair. You know, she was doing shady stuff, but I don't think she knew that she would get this amount of crap, like, weighing down on her, you know what I mean? You know, it's not entirely fair. She didn't know this was going to happen. However, you know, I feel like she also, there's just, I don't know. I feel like she's dealing with her own PTSD from it, and she's trying to sort it out herself. Russo is probably somebody else who was dealing with it. Now, I don't know exactly what he's dealing with, because he could be lying about some stuff, but I think it's obvious. I mean, obviously, this put a spotlight on the fact that he had issues and stuff like that since he was a kid, which we learned before, but, you know, like, and that's kind of been something that I feel like he's kind of honed in on, especially in this episode, obviously, with killing him and everything. But I mean, I think that, you know, he's going through his own traumatic experience, you know. I don't know what exactly is going on in his head. I'm not sure I want to, but I feel like no matter what, if he does remember, if he doesn't remember, he's still going through some shit. He doesn't know what's going on, though. The therapist is playing with fucking fire, though. Like, the girl, no. she's getting into some deep waters, and he's still a charmer. He's still a charmer. No matter, I think, let me know where you guys were when you were watching this episode. And I know that a lot of you guys, when you watch these episodes, you kind of binge through them and you go through them really quick. So maybe you didn't have time to reflect on it, maybe as much as I do, where there's a week or maybe 2 in between filming for me. But my gut tells me he's full of shit. However, my gut also tells me he is absolutely dealing with some very serious trauma. Let me know what you guys were thinking at this point. What else was I gonna say? Madani for sure is dealing with some PTSD, or is not handling. How could you? I mean, I genuinely, I get it. She needs to take a step back when she's with Mahoney, though, and I'm not about it. I love him, and everybody everybody's just so mean to him. He is just trying to help everybody, okay, people? Everybody needs to chill the fuck out with... Anyway, they could be a great team, though. Madani and Mahoney, I think. I think that they could be a really great team, and she just needs to take her sass levels down, like, you know, a whole lot. But, you know, I feel like I would be the same if that happened to me. You know, somebody that she thought she trusts, that she became vulnerable with, you know, killed what I would, like, I'm not gonna get off, I feel like, get off the fact that, like, he killed her, what was probably the closest thing that she had to a best friend. And the closest thing that she had to, like, a true, like, you know what I mean? He also lied, manipulate, like, if somebody did all of that to you, and you were sure that you knew who this person was and whatever, how could you not be convinced that he's lying? How could you not be convinced that there's all this stuff going? Like, I feel her rage and her, like, she wants to just finish it. I think she hasn't had closure as much as maybe some other people have. I'm not sure Frank entirely has had closure, but I think it's more evident that she still needs it, if that makes sense. Anyway, that was great. And I loved, yeah, so I felt like we needed a slower episode, slower in the sense of no, like, giant firefights or anything like that, but to really focus on the characters and get into the nitty gritty of them. And I really, I love that. You know, these shows really excel off of their amazing characters, and the fact that, you know, there's violence and death in this show, and that affects people, what, you know, and they don't shy away from dealing with what the aftermath is, and I love that. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.